Hey, one of the things that having a girlfriend, like nobody told me about this, was the amount of stares you get from having a girlfriend, okay? Or having somebody on your arm. You know, I think one of the biggest one of my biggest concerns about having a girlfriend was nothing. I didn't think about uh, the adjustments or maybe the target it put on my back a little bit because other men treated me a lot differently. Okay, a lot of men were like, "Oh, I see you walking with old girl now. You walking with old girl now. You that's all you like." Excuse me, excuse me, man. I listen. I'm talking to somebody, and they got the nerve to be like, "Hey, come here, come here, come here. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Let me like you trying to tell me about what I got going on." And I'm not saying that but this I'm not saying that they don't know what they're talking about or anything like that. But this was an everyday thing. This was a constant reminder that people, men, especially men and women, will treat you a lot different. They will treat you different because the amount of comments, the amount of statements that were made when I had her versus when I had nobody and I was just by myself, it's not even a comparison. Like there were so many people, not even so many, but there was just other men coming to me like, "Hey, that's you, that's all you." Like I know, I see y'all, I see y'all, I know she be with you. I'm like, yeah, she with me. What that got to do with you though? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you ever had a girlfriend or somebody, a significant other, or whoever, you got a girl by your side, and people like men want to buck. And listen, I'm not here to try to you know make a statement or anything, but I'm just addressing the situation. Like you see her right here, and you want to come ask me what we got going on. Like I don't get that. I'm not trying to be invested in somebody's personal life like that. That's just me personally. Unless somebody come and tell me about what they got going on, I'm not finna ask no questions. That's your business. But let a man let it, I'm one person that thinks like that. The rest of them, they don't think like that. They gonna ask questions. They gonna say comments. They like it got to a point. I got into a situation. It wasn't no situation. I wouldn't call it that. But low key, I was getting a little uncomfortable with the guy. And I'm not gonna say his name, but I was getting a little uncomfortable with the man. He was a lot older. He was a lot older. I'm a young guy. I ain't no hothead, but there's certain moments that there's certain points that I can get to that I'm okay, but then there's just other points that if you keep bucking, I like it's gonna start to mess with me a little bit because I wasn't getting mad, I wasn't getting angry, but I was getting disturbedly uncomfortable with this man because it just the way it was coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really care, that you're making statements and stuff like that. But when it's just constant and it's just like it's getting a little too personal, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. So a lot of times, I just step back, walk away, go on about my way. But then there was other times where I really couldn't because of what I was doing at the time, and it's now you're making this a problem because now I'm gonna have to say something I don't want to say, and I really don't like to be no type of, I don't want to get out of character, and I'm not gonna let somebody get me out of character. But I was about this close from getting out of character with this man. Luckily, I got out of that environment because had I not got in that environment, I probably would have got out of character a little bit. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make in all that is men are gonna test you. Like when you got a girl, nobody came up to me talking tough. Nobody came up to me, saying nothing crazy. Now I ain't saying I'm the toughest guy on the block, but ain't nobody finna test me though. But then when I got this girl right beside me, oh, everybody wanna test me. Everybody wanna see how far they can push it. And I ain't the one to get wild and go buck. I've always been a level headed guy. I've always been rational in my decisions. So when they start to test you, and they start to kind of pick at you and pick at you and pick at you, it's like, oh, you really want to test me right now? That's your best option is to test me while I got this girl with me. Come on now, come on now. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I'm telling you, don't want to do it. I'm not playing those games. I'm not playing your game. That's why most of them was kind of mad when they left. When they got done having whatever so called conversation they had with me. That's why they was mad because I wasn't playing it. I'm not playing those games, man. Listen, I'm here to do what I do and go home. I'm not here to go tit for tat with you. You know what I'm saying? I listen. I got goals I want to accomplish. I don't have time to play little games about a woman. I don't. You know, at the end of the day, she expect me to conduct myself the way I'm supposed to be. You know, uh, uh, she expects me to conduct myself in a way, to let people know, hey, this is what we got going on, and and I expect her to do the same. If you got a girl, you expect her to do the same. Okay, so when you got men that just come at you, like, listen now, I didn't think this would happen to me, and I'm not even saying this, I'm not even saying it like, listen, all I'm saying is, dog, it don't matter really who you got with you. She could be bad or she could be, it really don't even matter. That's the thing. It really don't even matter at the end of the day. If she like you the way everybody thinks she do, dog, they coming. They coming. They coming hard. Okay? They is coming hard at your throat. Alright? Now, what I will say about having a girlfriend in public and showing her out and doing this and doing that, listen, you got to learn how to compose yourself. See, a lot of times there's a reason why they kept coming to me because I composed myself. I composed myself very well. Because if I had not composed myself very well, I probably and I would have, like, slapped somebody in the mouth. They would have been like, "Oh no, we don't want to mess with him." But guess what? That's not how you conduct yourself as a man. When you have a relationship, you don't go around slapping somebody. You know what I'm saying? They said, I see y'all. You was with her. Oh, you was with her. I see y'all together.